Hi. My name is Godwill Tsvamuno, and
I'm Patience Tsvamuno.
uh, we we a couple. We met 20 years ago. We we met at university. Then we became father to two lovely children. And over the years, we did have some struggles. We had a test in our marriage about 5 years ago, which led to us separating, and we were living separately. During that time, you
Yeah, it was a very difficult time. So I'm left with the kids, and during that time, I found I was leaning more to God. Um, and it's all to do with the grace of God, I guess. How I made through that time, He gave me peace, and I found myself praying more. My relationship with God grew even more, and I was praying for my husband while he was away.
and that was a difficult thing for you to do, wasn't it? Because I remember she was praying for me, and every part of her was saying, move, why don't you just move on? But she just felt, no, I need to pray for him. And when I was where I was, I was just sort of feeling something different happening in me, but I didn't know what it was, and I just felt the need to just go back home. And so I told her, that I'm gonna, sell the flat and then come back home and just be around. And I didn't know what was gonna happen then, but then I came home. Yeah.
Yes, I found what held me during that time was church. We started going to church, me and my children, my two kids, and support from my pastors. It was a very tough time, but and also family. I had an aunt who used to, stay up late with me because I was really broken, but she would give me these words of encouragement and really made me strong. So when I started coming to church and the kids, it made me even stronger, and I felt I wasn't alone. So during that, even though we're going through a tough time, I could see God starting to do things, moving things. And when you say this coming back, I knew it was my prayers answered.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even though I came back, initially, it was a slow and gradual progress, because I remember they would go to church and I would be at home, and I wouldn't even, be watching, sermons at all. I'll just be at home watching something else. Until eventually I started, say go to church. I would then turn on to Revival Fires and start watching it on the TV. And it took one trip which we did this year in 2024, when we went back to Africa with the whole family, and being there, being home, seeing, being with our parents, going to church every day, just brought back that revival, that restoration, which I never expected personally. I never expected it. And when we were coming back and flying back, I just said to her, when we get back, I'm just going to be coming to church, and I did. I've not stopped. And also, when we got back, there was a spirit in me saying, look, I called you to ministry many years ago, and you've been running away from ministry. And that's the one thing I said to her on the flight back is, I'm going to look for ministry school, because I just want to start to go into ministry and just get closer to God and serve Him. And when we got back, Revival Institute started, and we joined Revival Institute, and now we're in ministry, both of us going through ministry school. So God is just so amazing. What He does for you, the restoration, the U-turn that He can do, it can be so quick, so sudden, without you even realizing that He's doing it. So we just thank God.
And my biggest prayer during the time I was praying for him, yes, I wanted God to restore my marriage, and He did that. But it was also for him to find God, find his way back to Him. So this is the biggest testimony of all, that he gave his life back to God and is now in ministry institute, Revival Institute. Can't thank God enough. I just can't. God is amazing. God is